Hi, I'm James Quillian. I'm an economist. I write a blog called Fantasy Free Economics. I also teach natural law. Now, should you subscribe to this channel? If you believe others will benefit from watching these fantasy-free videos, subscribing to this channel increases the odds that others will see them. So, why would James Quillian, possibly the world's most sober human being, want to legalize marijuana? Passing a law is 1,000 times easier than repealing a law. And there's a simple reason for that. After a law is passed, the law itself becomes the lifeblood of all who benefit financially from having the law on the books. The list of those who benefit from keeping marijuana illegal is too long to memorize. The obvious beneficiaries are the criminal organizations which import the illegal substance. The fact that a substance is illegal keeps their profit margins high. As cannabis gains recognition in terms of providing health benefits, the pharmaceutical industry benefits greatly by keeping it illegal. Now, there's one question that is never asked, and that is, do Americans want marijuana to be illegal? In a free society, individual citizens acting collectively get to decide what is legal and what is not. Now, it's impossible to have an effective law when not even a plurality of citizens are offended by the behavior the law is designed to prevent. When the majority of those who don't use cannabis don't care if others do, law enforcement gets no help from ordinary citizens. If a person were to call the police and tell them that he's in his own home smoking a joint, please come arrest me, the police probably wouldn't bother. If the same guy called the cops and said he was beating his wife in the privacy of his own home, the cops would be there as fast as they could be. Now, on topics like this, I don't just talk off the top of my head. I study the issue from every angle. And I did a study to discover who gets arrested for the possession of marijuana. Now, if you get busted, odds are you are under 25. You are away from home. You are committing an unrelated crime. You get arrested for the unrelated crime, shoplifting or something. The cops arrest you for that and find something like a joint in one of your pockets. The police don't go out looking for marijuana smokers, and citizens don't turn them in. Cannabis laws don't prevent usage. Cannabis laws do serve as strong social statements that upright citizens oppose drug use, plain and simple. But should taxpayers have to fund enforcers of laws that have no utility to society so that certain smug citizens can feel morally superior? Illegal cannabis is a virtue signaler's dream. Virtue signaling is today's alternative to reining in government of any kind. Look at me, and what a wonderful person I am. I am totally against drugs of any kind. Well, that accomplishes nothing in terms of getting results. Virtue signaling says, hey, look at me, aren't I worthy? I'm on the right side of this issue. Aren't you impressed? Of course, virtue signaling doesn't accomplish anything real. Now, here's a better way to look at it. In a free society, folks get to determine as citizens what is legal and what is not. When an authority imposes a law that citizens don't want, what are the chances that people are going to obey the law? There actually is a more relevant question regarding the legalization of marijuana. The question is, do we want to live in a free democratic society? if we do want to live in a free democratic society, we have to accept the outcome of the democratic process. Now, who should decide whether or not marijuana is legalized? As simple as it is, it should be the will of ordinary citizens that decides. Now, using belligerents to impose the will of a few on the majority has become the go-to method for making all of our decisions. Now, it is in fact the belligerence of a few that keeps bad laws on the books. Now, we have laws on the books that make marijuana illegal. The laws have no effect on usage. Virtually all cannabis arrests occur on top of other crimes. Current laws keep illegal dealers in business. Now, citizens who want to use cannabis for medicine cannot do so. Now, to keep a law on the books, it needs to have some utility to society. Laws that do not need to be repealed as fast as possible. There are a lot of expensive laws that need to be repealed. Marijuana laws are just today's topic. There are many others. In the description, I have posted links to other cannabis-related articles, and as well as there's many about repealing lots of laws that shouldn't be on the books. But let me close with one of my favorite sayings. You may have heard it already. A complete moron who is fantasy-free is right more often than a card-carrying genius. I'm James Quillian.